Good day, parents and guardians. Welcome to Ridgewood School of Caloocan K-6 Parents Virtual Orientation 2020-2021. Ridgewood School of Caloocan was established in 1998. Ridgewood School of Caloocan is Department of Education recognized, PEAC certified. Ridgewood School of Caloocan started in 1998 as an institution for pre-elementary education. It progressed, and to date, it is offering the complete K-12 Department of Education curriculum. The COVID-19 has resulted in schools shut all across the world. Globally, over 1.2 billion children are out of the classroom. As a result, education has changed dramatically, with the distance rise of e-learning, whereby teaching is undertaken remotely and on digital platform. Research suggests that online learning has been shown to increase retention of information and take less time, meaning the changes coronavirus have caused might be here to stay. Ridgewood School of Caloocan has to devise modality of teaching that would keep students safe without compromising quality of education. Distance learning is the answer. But what modality should Ridgewood School of Caloocan adopt, considering that internet signal in the Philippines is worst? Can you imagine that everyone is into live streaming, like Zoom modality? Printed modules for elementary education, as suggested by the Department of Education, is ruled out by Ridgewood School of Caloocan. Giving students modules or books, leaving them to study on their own, and even with the parents, defeats the purpose of a school that is to deliver the learning process among pupils. At last, the school thought of a more creative way, though very difficult. Ridgewood School of Caloocan has devised the K-12 online, individualized, interactive video learning. This platform features clear presentation of lessons. Clear presentation since the students can clearly see what is said in the voice-over of Teacher Marcel, and they stay focused because it is attractive and artistically made. See the following example. Look at the plane. Ooh. So, number 3 example, Jasmine has just planed in, meaning that the airplane landing in the airport has just happened. Have you seen that? And the plane has just landed. Next feature. Presentations are picturesque. This means that every concept taught are illustrated using pictures if not videos. In many instances, specifically in mathematics, animation greatly helps to show how the process or solution to the problem are arrived. Concepts are also well developed with the use of animation, promoting vivid understanding of principles behind the rules. See the following example. Let us start with the basic counting first. Right? Remember when you were in preschool? You counted 1 to 10. Shall we do it again? Ready? Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. So we have 110 long. So when you see something like that, it's 10. Let us proceed. Alright, so let us first shrink our 10 because we'll need more of that to make our number grow. Remember? So if that is 10, this is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Next feature teaches reading for beginners in all subjects. In other words, there is always a part for the students to read what is presented to them before they copy in their notebook.
So, solid has its own shape. The molecules of solids are close together or compact. So let us read from the top. Solids. Solid has its own shape. The molecules of solids are close together or compact. That's the writing icon.
Next feature, flexible time schedule. It is flexible in the sense that you can have the lessons anytime that is very convenient to you and the child. We have to take into account the mood of the child as well. Next feature, individualized. What does it mean? So, here, the child progress according to his or her pace, so individual uniqueness is taken into account in this platform. You don't have to compete with the classmates whether they are fast or slow. So you have to take this according to the child's pace. Next feature, weekly homeroom meeting on Saturdays. This is done to address child's needs for socialization even through virtual platform. To see the teacher and other classmates, to talk to them and be part of a group, which is essential, though it can never encompass the face-to-face setup. This will be done through Zoom. At least we do this on Saturdays and not to compete the lessons of others which are online on weekdays. Next feature, celebration of seasonal activities. How is it done? Again, through online, Zoom. But again, this is done on Saturdays, and this is only when there is a seasonal activity. So this will not affect at all academic learnings. So this is to give the child the feel of the celebration he or she used to attend in school. This will be done on Saturdays, so not to compete with schools having live streaming classes that cause extreme lag. Next feature, highly interactive. Despite of the shorter time for the development of the lessons, Teacher Marcel tried to present every lesson with accuracy, clarity, and artistically. It is at the same time highly interactive because the child has to do a lot of things, various things or activities in every lesson. This is to keep the child focused and develops both the written and performance skills required of its level. The following are the parts of the online individualized interactive video learning. Number 1. Lesson title. Our lesson is about the properties of matter. Our topic is about problem solving involving multiplication and division of fractions. Number 2. Lesson objectives. Lesson objectives. At the end of this lesson, the pupil number 1 identifies words with a long E or E sound. Number 2 identifies the meaning of the given words and use them in the sentences correctly. Number 3 notes details about the story. Number 4 answers critical questions about the story. Number 5 identifies characters' mode accurately. Number 6 gives derivations of words. Number 7 retells the story by parts. Number 8 states the message of the moral of the story and explain it. Number 9 interprets the story's message through drawing. Number 10 gives the plural and singular nouns correctly. Number 11 gives the plural forms of irregular nouns correctly. Number 12 gives the plural forms of compound nouns correctly. Number 13 gives the plural forms of special nouns correctly. 14 gives meaning through context clues. Number 15 analyzes devices of sound of prose or poetry read or listened to. And number 16 does various activities connected with reading and language skills. Number 3, guided by learning icons. Icons you need to know. Don't forget, things to remember always. Writing icon, things to copy in your notebook. Action time, things to prepare and do. Try it out. Practice activity with Teacher Marcel. Icons you need to know. Don't forget, things to remember always. Writing icon, things to copy in your notebook. Oral performance test to video. Here, you have to video yourself and send it to Teacher Marcel. Action time, things to prepare and do. Try it out. Practice activity with Teacher Marcel. Mga palatandaan na dapat alalahanin. Una, laging tandaan. Pangalawa, kopyahin sa kwaderno. Pangatlo, mga ihahanda at gawin. Pang-apat, pagsasanay kasama si Teacher Marcel. Pang-lima, gawaing i-video at isumiti sa guro. Number 4, reading exercises for lower grades. Let us read what the father just said. Ready? Start. Yes, that is a good idea. May I know why you want to go home earlier? So the teacher is asking her why she wanted to go home. So she's asking the reason from the girl, why should she be allowed to go home earlier? So let us read the answer of the teacher first. Ready? Start. May I know why you want to go home earlier? Number 5, notes taking. Notes taking, I hope you will be patient with this. There's a lot to be copied because I believe, as a teacher, that students while writing are learning. Dentro, ang NCR, nandito ang komersyo, edukasyon, hanap buhay, libangan, pamilihan. Kopyahin ang mga matatagpuan sa NCR. So, when we say homogeneous mixture, is a mixture in which the composition is uniform throughout the mixture. And examples, we have juice, the first one that we had, and letter B, isopropyl alcohol. And that's the writing icon. Number 6, concepts supported by pictures or videos. Makita ninyo, may lindol. Lindol na naman tayo. Tapos na tayo sa baha. Ano ba ang lindol? Biglaan at mabilis na pagyanig ng lupa dahil sa paggalaw, pagbiyak, at pagkiskisan ng mga bato sa crust. So, what do we mean by chemical change? Chemical change, a material changes in appearance and composition. So, one good example here is the rotting pineapple. That is the writing icon. Number 7, hands-on, minds-on activities. Okay, another one to do and to video. Materials, number 1, salt. Number 2, 2 glasses of water of the same amount. Number 3, spoon. Right, so what will you do with this? Number 1, in 1 glass of water, put 1/2 spoon of salt. Stir until the salt is completely dissolved. Taste it. Write your observation in your notebook. Number 2, in another glass of water, you put 5 spoons of salt. Stir until completely dissolved. Taste it. Write your observation in your notebook. This one, you can do it now, right? So pause the video and do this one. Again, don't forget to video record what you are doing and send it to us, right? You have to do this one first before you proceed to the next activity. It is needed in our next topic. So pause it now. Our next topic is about concentration of mixture. So, your previous activity is needed in the next topic. Right, so here, this is what we just did. You have 2 glasses of water. 1, you stir 1/2 spoon of salt. The other one, you stir or you mix 5 spoonful of salt. So, you were made to taste them. And what do you observe? How do you compare the taste of the 2 solutions? Right, so you find the one with 5 spoonful of salt very salty, right? And the one with 1/2 spoon of salt less salty. Okay, so it is because the one with 5 spoonful of salt is concentrated. Okay, so that is how we measure concentration. So what is concentration? It is the amount of solute present in a given quantity of solution. So solutions vary in concentration, right? So the concentration can be expressed simply as the amount of solute dissolved in a specified amount of solvent. So our solvent here is water. Our solute here is salt. So if you put in more solute in the same amount of solvent, the resulting solution will be more concentrated. So more concentrated solutions show the properties of the solute better. So putting in more salt means that your water is very salty. So concentration can be expressed also in percent, and that we will discuss in the next topic or next lesson. But first, this one with small amount of salt is less concentrated, while the one with 5 spoonful of salt more concentrated. Right? So that's the writing icon. Number 8, performance test and skills to video and submit for grading. Oh, may video. Ano ang gagawin? Ipakilala ang sarili tulad ng mga halimbawa. Itala sa video ang pagpakilala at ipasa sa guro. At huwag kalimutan na magpatuloy. So, kailangan mong ihinto muna sandali ang video upang gawin ang pagpakilala ng sarili. Huwag kalimutan, kailangan itala sa video ang pagpakilala sa sarili. Kaya, kailangan mo ng tulong ng mga tao na pwedeng tumulong sa iyo dyan sa bahay. What is this? It's a video icon. What will you do that you are going to video? You have the oral performance test. You have to retell the story in front of the video. Record and send it to us. When you say retell, you have to tell the story according to what or how you understand it. You don't read the book in front of the video. Tell us how you understand or the story. Tell the story again. Retell the story. Right? Okay, you can now pause the video or stop the video for a while to do the retelling of the story in front of the video. But in case you will do it later, you can first copy it in your notebook and have the video recording later with your mom or dad or anyone else to help you with this. Right? So pause the video, copy, and continue afterwards. Number 9, written skills enhanced through answering book exercises. Right? And it's time for you to get your book and answer activities on mass nouns and count nouns. Don't forget to continue after you are finished. There are yet to study. Oras na para kunin ang aklat at sagutan ang mga tanong patungkol sa paghahanda kung may mga sakuna. And number 10, activity sheets needed in the lesson are provided in the manual. Next feature, there is online assessment. That is, number 1, written skills, 40% of the grade, which includes, number 1, monthly exams. This will be given through the Google Forms. It will be sent to you via your Facebook or the Messenger. Letter B, notebook of the child where he or she copies all the notes. It has to be complete, for it also encompasses a lot of percentage in the written skills. And letter C, the formal themes and other written activities required of the students. Number 2, an online assessment is the performance skills, which is 40%. So how is it? So performance tests, which are video recorded and submitted to the teachers through email or FB Messenger if possible. And the last one is the quarterly exams, which is 20%. This will also be achieved by the use of Google Forms. This is under time pressure as well. So, a link for the exam will be given to you and it will be timed. By the time it is done, then you have to submit it. But if you cannot finish, the link will be erased from your messenger or wall. So you can no longer continue to answer the exam. You have to submit it. Next feature, lessons are developed and taught by Teacher Marcel and some teachers. And here are the policies of the school. Let us start with the vision. The Ridgewood School of Caloocan Incorporated strives to form youths who are committed to the ideals of truth, justice, and love as guiding principle in their thoughts, words, and actions. The school also distinguished itself by giving emphasis to academic excellence, especially in science and mathematics, to develop globally competitive youths. And our mission, the Ridgewood School of Caloocan Incorporated is committed to the integral formation of the young with the objective of making them enlightened and knowledgeable children who actively participates in all aspects of life. Hence, the school continuously innovates strategies which make every learning experience of the pupils active, meaningful, and relevant to their world. And here are the general objectives. Number 1, to develop an individual who has growing awareness of himself, has self-discipline and self-respect, possesses a proper sense of value, is morally upright, is prepared to accept life in its realities, individual and social, has respect and concern for other persons, is nationalistic, has sense of international brotherhood. And number 2, to provide opportunities for the development of the individual's potential in different aspects or facets of human culture. Number 3, to equip the individual with functional knowledge, values, and attitudes, habits, and skills needed to cope with the changes in the modernizing Filipino society. Number 4, to promote the sense of love, cooperation, and dedication among employees and other members of the school. And here are the specific objectives. The Ridgewood School of Caloocan provides the basic knowledge and develop fundamental skills, attitudes, and values, including his moral and spiritual dimensions, essential for the child's personal development, necessary for living and contributing to a developing and changing milieu. Number 2, promotes and intensify child's knowledge of identification with love for the nation and the people to which he belongs. Number 3, provides learning skills which will increase child's awareness of the responsiveness to the changes in the society and prepare him for the constructive and effective involvement. Number 4, promotes work experiences which develop and enhance child's orientation to the world of work and creativity in order to prepare him for the honest and demanding jobs. Number 5, prepares him to be ready to face the academic and emotional demands of the secondary education with a sound mind and body, pure heart and soul, and be on his own. And here are the admission policy requirement. Number 1, we have the PSA NSO original certificate. So if you were not able to submit yet, you have to submit even the photocopy alone. Number 2, report card and Form 137 if you are a transferee. Number 3, qualifying exam result for advanced class or science class. Number 4, age requirement. Pre-elementary, junior kinder, 4 years old. Senior kinder, 5 years old. Elementary, grade 1, 6 and above. Grade 4, 9 and above. Grade 2, 7 and above. Grade 5, 10 and above. Grade 3, 8 and above. And grade 6, 11 and above. So here are the fees and payments. So number 1, table of tuition fee and miscellaneous fees are available at the registrar or cashier or in the online FB page. So you can see how much should you pay for the monthly, quarterly, or semestral in case you will do it not by cash basis. Number 2, the registration fee, book, workbooks, notebooks, and other materials are to be paid upon enrollment. Number 3, payment plans for the tuition fees are devised as follows. We have Plan A, cash basis due on August 30. Plan B, quarterly basis due upon enrollment and every before taking the quarterly exams. Plan C, semestral basis due upon enrollment and before the second quarter exam. Plan D, monthly basis due on the 15th of the month except for the last payment before the fourth quarterly exams. So other fees, so here is the refund issue of yearly tuition fees for pupils who withdraw. It will be made as follows per DepEd directives. 90% will be returned to parents if you withdraw after first week after enrollment or registration. 80% second week after enrollment or registration. No refund if you back out and the third week onward after registration. And late payments will be charged as indicated in the registration forms upon enrollment. So, here are the academic policies and regulations. Our source is DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015. So, it can be seen in this memo by DepEd sent to all schools, dated April 1, 2015. So, academic rating. So, we have the written skills 40%, performance skills 40%, and quarterly exams 20%. These are the basic component of every grade we give. This varies depending on the kind of subject. Example, TLE and MAPE. It is more of performance skills. Performance skills is higher than the written skills. So quarterly awards, we have the cream of the class. For preschool, this award is given to all preschool learners with grades not lower than 6 in any subject. Anyway, the preschools are graded from 1 to 10. 10 as perfect. This time, with other bases done the exam. Bases are the video recorded sent to us and also their notebooks, right? Next, grades 1 to 6. The academic award is given to learners from grades 1 to 6 who have attained an average of at least 90% with no grades lower than 85 in any subject. The The average grade per quarter is reported as a whole number, following DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015. So year-end recognition. For preschool, we have with high honors, average rating of 9.25 to 10, with no rating lower than 7 in the final rating. With high honors, average rating of 8.5 to 9.24, with no rating lower than 6.5 in the final rating. With honors, average rating of 7.75 to 8.4, with no rating lower than 6 in the final rating. And here are the year-end awards for grades 1 to 6. The average grade per quarter is reported as a whole number following the DepEd Order number 8, series of 2015. Table here shows the specific academic excellence award given to learners who meet the following cut-off grades. So it says here, with highest honors, 98 to 100. Number 2, with high honors, 95 to 98. Number 3, with honors, 90 to 94. So excellence award in a subject. For preschool, highest average rating in a particular subject, but not lower than 8.5, with no rating below 7 in any grading period. For grades 1 to 5 and grades 7 to 9, we have this award given to grades 1 to 5 and grades 7 to 9 learners who obtain a grade of 94 and above in the final rating in a subject with no grade lower than 90 in any grading period. Merit Award. Preschool. This award is given to learners with an average rating of at least 7 in a particular subject with no grade lower than 5 in any grading period. Grades 1 to 6. This award is given to the learners who obtained a grade of 90 and above in final rating in a subject with no grade lower than 85 in any grade period. School rules and disciplinary measures. So we have the cyber attitude as our lone rule for this platform. So any post on social media that is damaging to the school, its reputation, or any of the school staff and pupil will subject the student to the following. First offense, verbal warning. Second offense, written warning. And third offense, expulsion from the school. Take note of this.